It's time for another great moment in Florida State football history with former Seminole teammates Burt Reynolds and Vic Prinzi.
1964, for the first time, the University of Florida traveled to Focus Campbell Stadium in FSU.
Yeah, it was a trip that they wish they hadn't made. You know, I remember the jerseys on the back of the shirts of all the Florida players had go for 7, because they had beaten us 6 times in a row. And on the back of the trainer for the University of Florida was never FSU, never. And that shirt, after the game, he handed it over to Rooster, who had it framed and put up on the wall.
And it was to be the end of never FSU number.
Yes, it was.
And number 7 will never happen. Florida State, you know, had a great football team under Bill Peterson back then. They were 9-1 going into that ball game, and great defense, the Magnificent 7, which was led by Jack Shinholster at that time, and thank goodness he was, because early in the ball game, the University of Florida has an opportunity on a Florida State fumble, and their drive down to the 1-yard line, it looks like the Gators are ready to go in there. But Jack Shinholster steps in and makes a big hit, recovers the fumble, stops the Gator drive, and after that, when they turn it over to the offense, there's some pretty good weapons out there.
Yeah, they had a receiver that is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and Freddie Bolitnikoff, who was an amazing athlete to watch. Just one of the most fluid, moving guys I've ever seen. And of course, that was the days when you could put that stickum on, and he had a lot of stickum.
Had him on there, but
and a great quarterback, a very underrated quarterback, in my opinion.
Probably at that time, Steve Kinsey has to be one of the long line of the great quarterbacks of Florida. I'm talking about the throwing quarterback, Steve Kinsey. And of course, early in that ball game, he picks up Bolitnikoff for a 45-yard touchdown pass, and that, of course, put Florida State up at that time 10-0. But, you know, Les Murdoch came into that ball game, Burt, and he had such a great game. He kicked 3 field goals. He kicked one early in the ball game, and he nailed one, I believe, in the third quarter to give Florida State a good push in there. But, you know, going into that fourth quarter, Florida State was leading at the time 13-0. These are on 2 field goals by Murdoch. And early in the fourth quarter, Jack Harper scores, and it really tightens down to a 13-7 ball game. And Florida State is not out of that ball game yet. And it had to be left up to Les Murdoch to come in and kick the field goal to put it out of range. Made the score 16-7, and Florida State wins their first ball game over the University of Florida.
And a lot of people are in shock on that trip back to Gainesville.
All right, so it's Florida State University 16, University of Florida 7, never FSU, never.
Well, that's the end of our great moments for the year, Victor. I had a good time. I'll see you again next year, and by that time I'll have 6 or 7 more children.
6 or 7 more children? We've got 6 or 7 scholarships. Right, Bobby?
Right.